Well, howdy do, Rangeroos. This is your good friend, Dr. Bach, and I am going to take you on a tour of making these parts right here. Now, this is kind of is going to be a little bit slow because I know this assignment is where most of you actually start using CAD software, and CAD stands for computer aided drafting or computer aided design. And I am going to take it slow. We're going to start with the easiest shapes and move to the more difficult shapes. Be prepared to stop this video because the way that I work this is my advice is you watch the video for about 15 to 30 seconds, stop the video, and actually do that part for 15 to 30 seconds. Watch the next 15 to 30 seconds, pause the video, and then stop that video and do that part for the next 15 to 30 seconds or so. So just sort of familiarize yourself with how to stop, start, rewind, replay, and all that jazz so that you can go ahead and learn how to do this. So with this, I'm going to start by making this cube. Now, obviously, I have Autodesk Inventor open already. I am going to go to the File tab right here and hover over New, don't click, and then head over to Part and click right there. Give it just a sec. Oh, there's the window that popped up. So I will maximize that. And my actual dimensions, this is a 1.125 cube. So I am going to click Start 2D Sketch, and it brings up a coordinate system, X, Y, Z. I'm going to click the XY plane, and then head over to the rectangle tool right here. I'm going to click the rectangle tool, go to the center point right here, and then up and to the right. I can move this into the center a little bit so you can see it better. Now on the number keys on the right hand side of the keyboard, I'm going to enter 1.125, and then I'm going to hit the tab key. Tab 1.125, hit enter, and it turns into a 1.125 rectangle. Click on Finish Sketch, head over to the Extrude, click on Extrude. You can see it jumps to 1 inch where it says Distance A right here. I'm going to change that to 1.125. Click OK, and now I have a 1.125 cube. If I want to change the color of that cube, I can go ahead and click on the extrusion right over here. See how it highlights everything? And I can go ahead and choose from any of these colors right there. So that is how you do the basic cube. Okay, now next, if we take a look right here, I did the basic cube, so I'm going to close that one out. Now, let's go ahead and do this one. It's basically the cube. It's 1.125, but it's longer. So, File, New Part. Here's my window. Start 2D Sketch. And it's the exact same thing. Rectangle tool, 1.125, then the tab key, 1.125, enter. Draws me my square. I am going to finish the sketch. Click on Extrude. But this time, it is 2.25 long. So I am going to enter 2.25, enter. And click OK. Now again, I can change the color of this to whatever color I want. And there we have it. That is how you make the longer piece. I'll get rid of that. And let's see, I've done that one now. Let's go ahead and do these pieces right here. Same thing, File, new part. There's my screen. And if I look at this one, it starts out as a similar rectangle. Start my XY rectangle tool up and to the right, but my dimensions are slightly different this time. I am 1.25, then I'm going to hit the tab key and 0.25. Hit enter, finish sketch. I can extrude this on out, and the length on this one is 2.25. Hit enter or OK. And there we have it. I can change the color of this to whatever color that I want. And that is how you do the shorter version of that. Delete this. Go back to seeing all my stuff. I've done this one here. And now the same thing, but for a longer one. File, new, part. There's my window. 2D sketch. The same thing with the rectangle tool. It is 1.125. Hit the tab key, 0.25. Enter. Finish the sketch. Extrude it on out. But the length on this one is 3.5. 3.5. Enter or OK. And that is that piece. I can change the color. And there we have it. Let me get rid of this. I've done that one. Now let's go ahead and do the cylinder, because the cylinder is fun. New part, file, new, part, 2D sketch. Let me expand that. XY plane. Now the circle tool right here. Click the circle tool. Click on the center, and you can see I have a circle appearing. This is 1 1/16. So let me show you something kind of fun. If you're not used to converting decimals, you can watch the blue box, 1, and then the space bar, and 1 divided by 1/16, or 1 1/16, like you would write it normally on a piece of paper. You can write the fractions in there, and it will convert the fractions. Hit the enter key. Finish the sketch, and the length on this is 2 3/8. So I'm going to extrude it and enter 2 spacebar space 3/8. So you can see 2 3/8 right there. See my 2 3/8, 2 3/8. Click on OK, and that is my cylinder. I can go ahead and change the color. Oh, look at that. That's nice. And that is how you make the cylinder. So I've made this. Let's go ahead and do our half circle shape right here. File, new, part. Let me expand this. Start 2D sketch. And the circle tool. Click on the center. Now our half moon part, if you measure the actual block, is 1 3/8. So I'm going to enter 1 space 3,8, or 3/8 right there. And I'm not quite done yet. So finish sketch. Measure the thickness of the actual part, and it's 1.125. Extrude this out, 1.125. Enter. Now this is where someone goes, "What are you doing? That's a cylinder. That's a full circle." I'm not quite done yet. I'm going to draw on this face right here. So start 2D sketch, click this face, and now I can draw on this. Use the line tool. See how it sort of grabs right there? Grab to the left, bring the line over, let it click on the right, click OK. Now, it's hard to see, but there's the line that I just drew. Finish the sketch, go to my extrude tool, but I'm going to go right here. See how it says cut? I'm going to click cut, and right here, through all. Then I can just select the bottom. So again, that was cut, through all, click OK. That gives us our half shape. I can go ahead and change the color right there. And we've got one more left to go, and that is, I don't know, what should we call this? The Arc de Triomphe. This one starts out, and it's sort of a 3-step build. We're going to new part it, 2D sketch, and it starts out as a 1.125 square. So 1.125, then the tab key, 1.125, and you've done this one already. Finish the sketch, and we're going to have to extrude this on out. So it is 2.25 long. 2.25 right there. And since we've already drawn on a piece, we're going to draw on this side right here. So start 2D sketch, click right on there, and we're going to draw on the side. Click the point tool, and we are going to click the point, put a point down on the end here. You'll see it sort of click and highlight. Put a point over here, and then put a point. There we go. See how it goes green right there in the middle? If you're right around here, watch it, watch it, watch it. Goes green. Gonna get it right in the middle and then drop it down right about there. If it's not perfect, it's okay. Get it as close as you can. Now we're gonna use the dimension tool. Click on dimension, click the point, then click the edge and bring it on down and click. And we are going to enter in 3/8 or 3/8 of an inch. Same thing right here. Dimension, edge, point, bring it down, 3/8. And right here, there, 3/8. So those are all 3/8 of an inch away. We're not quite done. I am going to use my arc right there. I can drop this down and 3-point arc. Click on the left, click on the right, and then click on the middle. And it draws me an arc. One last thing, a line from point to point. Click on Finish Sketch, Extrude, Cut, Through All, and Select. And that is how we do our Arc de Triomphe. I can go ahead and change the color. There we go, it's denim blue right there. So this is how you do all these shapes. If you're wondering how I got them to appear all together and pretty like that once you make them, it's this one right here, the Documents menu, and I can click on Arrange, Vertical, Horizontal, and do all that down there. So when you're turning this stuff in, it's a heck of a lot easier to open up all your pieces and just, have them all on the screen with this so that you can take one screenshot to turn this on in. So that's it. That's how you do the 6 shapes or the 7 shapes that I did in this particular one. Stop this video, rewind, and replay as many times as you need in order to get the concepts.